What's up? Come on, guys. Where you at? Where y'all at? Man, I gotta go on live more, man. What's up, man? Comment took a while. What's going on? How y'all doing? What's up? Oh my goodness. What's going on, y'all? What's up? Possibly. Oh my god, dude. Let's hear this guy. I'm eating out of a trash can because I lost all my gains from shell call options. Well, learn how to manage your money better. Please. I hope you're joking right now. Jesus. Already starting. God. POB. Kyle, what's up? Up 1,200 and counting on Palantir calls. The usual, man. The usual. Give us a golden option play. Hey, man. I can't send those out too much, man, or they wouldn't be legit. IDEX. Trust me, I saw that coming Friday. I saw that coming. I'm cool with holding IDEX for a while. Like, I got a stop loss ready on that thing. Oh, the recovery from the injury, guys. Um, just everyone wants to know. I still have people thinking, that picture wasn't me. Like I was hiding and stuff. Like, as you can see, I got a real surgery all the way across my body. So it was a legit surgery. But I lost 40 pounds. And I'm trying to get all my weight back. I've been working out, trying to gain my weight back. Um, Hope you're doing good. Exactly, man. You got to manage your money better. Come on, man. I mean, if you want to hold IDEX, I mean, I'm planning on holding this thing as long as it doesn't hit my stop loss. I'm not even gonna look at it. Appreciate it. I mean, call options, you just can't put them out daily. That stuff is serious. I just can't throw out call options all the time. Scarface, I remember your thing. I remember you. What's up? Yeah, IPOB is just getting overran by EV right now. We can see it's found that little spot in the $18, $19 range. I mean, it looks like it wants to break out. I've been telling people buy May calls. It's like 6 months out. I mean, if you're buying the May calls, you're gonna be fine. It takes time. We're not day trading. Stocks might not move for a couple weeks. It happens. Exercise a Neo call option that I'm up 1,000% on. $31 strike. I want to hold long on Neo. You only have one call. I'm considering exercising Neo. If we get into that $80 range, then I'm starting to consider going back in time and exercising because I got $20, 22s, I think, something like that. I wouldn't mind being a Neo around like 22. It's pretty solid. I already got some stock at like 11, 12. Hey, that's the spirit, Barbara. You gotta bounce back. Just keep, chipping away, at losses. But I mean, you're investing 3 times as much money as I am. I don't even invest a lot of money, so that's the thing. I limit my risk, not investing too much. I don't go 20,000 on a call option. It's just too risky. It's too much of a gamble. Hello, LCA? Dude, I liked LCA a lot. I really did like LCA a lot. It's just they've been not LCA has not been up to par with what they've been preaching. You get what I'm saying? They said a quarter 3 merger. No, nothing happened. Early Q4, nothing happened. We're going into December. LCA, they act like people, are not listening to them. We're listening to them, and they're just, they are not up to par with what they've been talking about. That's why I haven't really been putting out calls for them because, the way it's looking, I mean, it could be, who knows what they could do. Glad to hear that. Glad to hear that. Appreciate it. What do I think of IPOB options? When I say buy options, I don't say buy options 10, $20 out of the money. When it's low like that, 19, 18, I would just buy a call option as close to the money, but you don't want to be in the money. Just as close to the money as you can and go as long as you can because those are still cheap. So $20 calls for IPOB. That's I've been saying that for a couple weeks now. What's up with XPEV? What the is up with that stock? Oh my god. People have been telling me it's running harder than Neo because of the amount of shares they have. Like a lot of so I'm telling you, a lot of people are, are good with the, stock analysis, float and stuff like that. So I guess they got like 500,000,000 shares of float and then Neo has like 1 billion. So the stock looks like it's moving twice as fast. So that's why I think XPEV is running up on them. I think the same amount of people are buying into these stocks. It's just XPEV is just the stock moves harder because there's like less shares out there. So I may be wrong, but I don't know. That's my opinion. Get a shit ton of money with the 1750 calls, my man. I don't even know what company that is. That's funny. Let's see what we got here. Damn it, I got lost. Caillou, you freaky with them call options. That's what I've been hearing lately. And any YouTuber out there, they can talk about a stock, they can get all the views they want on YouTube with a stock, but if they're not telling you to buy an option on it, they don't really believe in it. It sounds to me like they're just trying to make views off you watching their videos, and that's about it. Like, oh, this is a great 10-year hold. This is a great 25-year hold. Hold this one forever. Don't worry if it goes down. Guys, when I'm putting my name on these call options, okay, it's risky. And when I say millions and millions and millions of dollars total in gains, I'm talking millions among 500, 600, 700, 800 people. I mean, these call options have been hitting hard. I was putting these out months ago, and they're just sitting there, just these good companies. And I'm just saying, things are paying off. This sell-off, today I didn't even see the sell-off. That's how high my options are right now and stuff. My other stock. These sell-offs don't bother me. People can put out these 1-week day trades, these penny stock groups. They're not going to win over time. Those guys get smoked over time. They cannot. They think they can recharge. Trust me. They are up, killing it, and then everything just goes to shit. Stay away from penny stocks. I put out one penny stock on my YouTube and Patreon. I put out one penny stock like in like 6 months. So I don't do that stuff. That stuff's risky. It's just risky. Kyle, if I had a stock portfolio baby, you would be the father. That is funny. That is funny. Hey, appreciate it, Brandon. Thanks for coming over, man. Guys, I have a lot of haters. You don't understand. Like, I delete 20 comments a day of people still talking about Hylian. And I'm trying to tell people I'm 10, 15, 20 stocks ahead of Hylian. I'm putting like the amount of money we're talking. I mean, we're talking millions. That's all I can say. I don't know if it's tens of millions, but we have some big ballers in the Patreon. I mean, we're making some serious freaking money right now. I mean, it doesn't even make sense. And I might not sell my Neo calls. I might not sell them. I might exercise these. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I go off the news every day. I go off the sales. I go off of updates. But there's a lot of haters out there, that are gonna continue to hold a grudge on you, and it's whatever. I've never talked shit about anyone on YouTube, any YouTubers out there. I don't have any negative feedback. All I'm saying is if a YouTuber wants to milk a stock on his YouTube channel and he's not telling you to buy in on call options, he doesn't really believe in it. So I'm just saying, it seems like a lot of people on YouTube are, just trying to rack up, entertainment and views and stuff like that. And like I said, I don't make any money off YouTube. Everybody knows that. Google never gonna get back to me. I don't care. The Patreon is going really well, and I'm putting in work on the Patreon. I'm talking. I go 7, 8 hours every weekend on reviewing everything about what kind of stock movement we're going to be having, these ongoing weeks. You got to think there's thousands of companies. I'm only throwing out there 10, 15 companies for a reason, because I know what's, coming in the future, and it's just been working out. Let's see what we got here. Holy crap, got a lot of comments. I want to get back, guys. My plan is, I think I'm gonna make another YouTube. I mean, I've already got click bomb, and if it happens again, I mean, it happens again. I don't know. So I'm not really worried about money at this point with YouTube, because they don't care about their YouTubers. They did it to Connor Invest. They screwed him too, and it's ridiculous. How high can IDEX get? I mean, right now, obviously, we got a lot of FOMO, but it's more of like it's going EV in the agriculture, and there's not a lot of stocks out there like that, and that's why people are seeing they're starting to make small moves. I mean, this could be, possibly a $10 stock in 6 months. I mean, it's possible. It could go up there. You just don't know. You gotta understand. I rarely buy stocks in the $1 and $2 range, so this is like the first one. I definitely wouldn't buy a stock in the pennies, but I saw it, some news creeping up, when it hit $1.60 on Friday, and that's when I jumped in, and I got a stop loss on it. If it goes down, I might buy in if it goes lower, but that's the thing. You don't really want to day trade those lower crazy volume ones on those penny stocks, and you just get annihilated when people dump on you. But that's just one stock that it has some potential. It could be the next Blink, next Workhorse, next Neo. Those all started in the penny stock range. So and I have a cool story for you guys. If you stay tuned, I have a cool story for you guys about a gentleman I talked to at my gym earlier today when I was working out. He's a financial advisor, so you guys will like that story. Up $7,000 on Neo shares, LCA 200, solid. I have not touched SB. I've been recommending it though. I have not touched it, but I was recommending call options when it was like $12, because we had a lot of people that liked SBE. I just had money tied up in other stocks. You think Neil will pull back into the high 40s at some point? Possibly. It's possibly, but if it doesn't happen within a week, I don't believe so, because I think December sales, even though Neo's December sales may not be up to far as technical analysis to the stock, but everyone's predicting that future growth, autonomous driving, going into different markets with Neo. I'm telling you, these sales, you think Neo does not have a game plan for these sales? They are gonna whack those sales. Like, I really think they might jump up. Like, I mean, I'm gonna go with 5,500 to play it safe. I don't want to be giving out no false acquisitions and claims and saying 7,000 and 8,000. I think it could go up like a couple hundred. I think it's gonna be a good sales, and there's gonna be a lot of those banks. When Bank of America hopped in, that's how you know things are getting serious. Like, why would Bank of America quote a stock? Why would they start putting their reputation on the line? Like, oh, they're trying to just do put options and do a dump, I mean, you go to jail for that type of stuff. So I don't think they're trying to do that. They might be recommending now. They might be recommending to their people inside of their bank that are in the stock market. You never know. So they might be trying to get those people on early, just like Tesla, 5 years ago. So you just don't know. I like when big banks put quotes on. It makes me feel very comfortable, buying in as well. I'm gonna buy a lot of hookers and cocaine after these call options money. Hey, do you, man? That's funny. You're the best option YouTuber out here. No cap, hands down for real. I mean, trust me, I have a lot. I watched a lot of people on Facebook, in these chat rooms. In the comments, I see like people are killing it, and then they're completely broke in one day. These penny stock groups, I would not recommend it. But I have seen some decent call options performances on Instagram, but it's just they try to go too cheap, and I keep preaching in my Patreon. I'm like, guys, we got to spend the bigger money. If we spend the bigger money, we're gonna give ourselves a lot more wiggle room if things get nasty, if things go south fast. Okay, anyone preaching, $200, $300, day trades, it's just risky. I'm not really worried about $300, $500. I'm not worried about that. Okay, yeah, sure. Hyliion, I ran up quick. Okay, I thought people were going to be predicting in and holding for the future with Hyliion. What they expected as far as revenue. It's just people are impatient, and I'm starting to understand. People don't want to wait. People like that fast money. Okay, we got to understand Neo. Every month it's different news. It's not. Their news is out there broadcasted to the world. That's why these stocks are moving like that. Okay, and we've seen the earnings sell off. Okay, that was the moment of truth when we saw the Neo earnings sell off. Okay, we got bears, $20, $10, $30. This is a fraud. Okay, it hit $42, 41. I think it was 41. That was it. Okay, that was their moment of truth. All the day traders, all the people that exited, they hopped out. Okay, I mean that wasn't time to crash the stock. You could have just pretended that was a SPAC merger right there. That was it. Okay, we saw what happened. Okay, this thing gapped up like overnight to 50, like on the Friday that. So I'm not really worried about Neo crashing or anything like that. I mean, it could be a major pullback. I hear a lot of things about big institutional buyers selling off. Okay, we might see a 10, 15% pullback. You just don't know. Okay, I plan on, I might exercise these for the long term. I think if I can get like 500 shares back in the 20s, and then I have already 100 shares in the 10s, averaging around $16 in Neo, 17 or something like that, I'd be happy to go long on that. I would even check it or monitor my calls and stuff like that. I lost $100 today. What a sell off! Oh my goodness, that is funny. These stocks sell off fast. I mean, I think today the nasty drops were Solo, Blink, Green Power Motor. See, guys, I already know this stuff. Oh damn, what was the other one? Let me check real quick. Real quick, hang on, please. Don't go nowhere. I like monitoring what's happening. What type of sell-offs. We could look out for tomorrow just to see. I didn't really recommend this that hard, but it was the Arcimoto, the little four-wheeler type of vehicles. That one dropped 13%, and everything else. Those three right there, those four. Everything else under 5%, 4%. So it was a good day. It was a good day. That sell off, these stocks were holding up nice. So those are the three losers, and we had a lot of SB Playa. Oh yeah, you like those SB Tattoo Chef. April call options. What's your opinion? I think Tattoo Chef is a good company. They hit the earnings out of the park. They don't have a lot of people backing them up as far as news and stuff, but if they hit those numbers and revenue that they're predicting for next year, it's going to be a big company. I wouldn't say as big as um, um, Beyond Meat, but it could get close. So I would recommend calls a little bit further just to play it safe because they're a little bit struggling. Hey, if anybody finds anyone in my Patreon copying calls, man, just send me a screenshot. That's funny. Join the Patreon soon. I'm from Tampa, my G. Hey, I'm like 20 minutes, 10 minutes, no, 15 minutes from Tampa. So that'd be cool, man. I might be out in Tampa for my birthday in the next week or two. So I might see you out there. Let me see. Man, dude, I wish my YouTube didn't get annihilated from that stupid overseas hacker. God, that guy ruined my damn YouTube. Dude, if that guy didn't spam my channel and send those bots, man, I mean, I don't even want to know. Appreciate that. Appreciate sticking with me, Kristen. A lot of people, bailed on me, man. People let one company get to their heads, and I told people, I said, hey, give me some time, okay? You saw me up on Hyliion. It wasn't a good company as far as like strength and people like actually caring about the company. I said, just give me some time, and I'm gonna get you a 10x. I said I'm gonna get you a 5 or 10x. I said, and people were like, Kyle, you're crazy. 10x is not possible. You can't just 10x. Like, how are you gonna 10x? You're telling me I put $1,000 in, I'm gonna make 10 grand. If I put 5 grand in, I'm gonna make, what is that, 50? Yeah, I think so. And I was like, just trust me, just give me a little time, okay? And we have people in there, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, hundreds of 500, 1,000, 2,000. I think we had a guy hit 5,000% because he just bought this call at the perfect time. So I'm telling you, anyone in the stock market game, okay, you don't have to go to a bank, send them your money. They're going to get you 4%. The banks have to cover their tails. Okay. I have family members that are in stock market heavy, a lot of money. They have to, they got a guy managing their money. And they let me look at their portfolios. I see what they're buying. They're buying index funds. They're buying Visa, Amazon, Google, Twitter, PayPal, Home Depot, Walmart. Guys, these stocks, they're safe. They're going to move up slowly. You're going to get your 5% a year. 5% a year. Do you understand that? If you have 100 grand, that's 5%. We're talking over 1 year. 5% gain, okay? I'm not saying everyone's going to hit 1,000%, but you understand like the type of percentage gain on 1,000, it's absolutely insane. And it is possible. And people in the beginning were saying, I was ruining people's lives with call options. I was not telling them the risk. Guys, we understand the risk with call options. I teach people just diversify all over the damn place, just all over. You don't want to be in one call option. You want to be in 2, 3, 4. You want to get in early. You don't want to buy call options when the stock's up 20. You want to buy them on sell-offs. You want to buy them when they're stagnant. You want to buy them far out, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. You don't want to day trade. You want to pay the extra. I teach all this in my Patreon non-stop. I post paragraphs and paragraphs before I post call options just so people understand the risk. And I'm telling you, it's people just, some people have patience. Some people will always be a day trader. Some people will always want to make money in 1 month. I'm noticing as I'm getting older, you got to develop more patience over time, just a little more patience. I'm not saying you got to wait 10 years for these stocks to run. You just need patience, okay? And things pay off when you time them correctly. You invest your money accordingly. I've been telling people you can go to crap, fail completely on 2 or 3 calls. That one call option that you hit on the 4th is going to clean it all up. You're going to profit over hundreds of percent. You just have to diversify the call options accordingly, and that's just how it works. What are your recommendations for call options right now? I can't really go over that. I mean, call options are sacred. I mean, you're getting all that info on the Patreon. I'll tell you that. It's this guy said Tattoo Chef is tanking. I haven't looked at it. What is it, under 15? Oops, I didn't look at it. Thoughts on $40. I don't know. Company Palantir calls, dude. Palantir. People acted like they missed their earnings by far. Like their earnings were pretty decent. They were missing something, like a part of it. I don't know if it was revenue, sales, or growth. Something was off, but Palantir calls are good. I mean, I would try to go mid-year next year. SBE calls, go as far as you can. HCAC or HCAC, I don't really talk about that one. Do I call up 3K? Up 3K, HCAC. All right. I'm not really good at these other platforms. I recommend Robinhood because it's easy as hell. Webull is more for day traders and people that are getting in stocks earlier. It's a little bit more confusing with numbers. You can just go with Robinhood. It's super easy. I've taught hundreds and hundreds of people. They master Robinhood in like 3 days. Like it's that easy. I have a cousin that I'm teaching call options to, and he's like, "Damn, man, I really like this Robinhood. I'm on TD Ameritrade. I don't know what the hell they're talking about." So yeah, I'm not too sure about the IRAs. What do you think about Tesla? I like Tesla. I wouldn't buy it. This is the reason I wouldn't buy it. Okay, Tesla, I think is gonna be a great company. They're massive. They've been running shit as far as EV. Like no one's even clipping them. Right now. That's what you understand. They've been running stuff for 10 years. There's no telling that a company can't come in and just grow way faster than Tesla. What I say is, would you rather buy Tesla at 500? Okay, yeah, of course, it has an opportunity to go to 2,000. Let's say a 4x, okay, or times four. I feel a lot more comfortable buying stocks in the $10 range with the opportunity to get to 40, especially an early startup EV. So it's more of like, do you want to, go 10 to 40 or 500 to 2,000, with a little bit of time. So it's just, I prefer buying not penny stocks, but call companies that are getting started. So Tesla's good. If you want to play it safe, buy Tesla. You don't have to look at your portfolio. Just that's the thing about Tesla. You don't look at your portfolio. You just let it ride. Don't worry about it. Up on the SBE calls 12,000. Congrats, man. Hey, I made over 500 with options the last 2 days. Congrats. Uh, Next hot spec, guys. I haven't been monitoring a lot of specs. I'm being honest. Like, it's really hard for me to focus in on these new specs because there's dozens popping up. I've been focusing on more of like post-merger SPACs and companies in EV right now. A little bit. I'm getting into clean energy and fuel. I'm dipping my toes in there. I don't. It's those companies have been around for a long time. Those energy and fuel companies. So I'm learning. I'm learning. Is Highland ever going to get going, guys? Hyliion, it absolutely. Let's say it crashed. Okay, it dropped 60%. Okay, this stock barely clipped 18. Okay, it didn't crash. It's not a penny stock. People are holding long term. That's why it stayed at $18. So understand that. Like it's probably what like 2025. I think it broke our 20. It's not going nowhere. Okay. A lot of people that bought stocks, you just gotta hold on. I was buying Hyliion at like $18, so it just was moving up so fast, and people were joining my channel later and later, and I was just continuing. What type of movement we were seeing. It's just that was when the SPACs were really getting started, the big ones, and Hyliion was like top two highest price SPACs. It fell pretty damn hard, but it didn't crash to nothing. It's almost $25-$30. So what do you think IPOB? I think it's really good. I think they make a lot of money. Real estate is a little weird right now. I'm trying to buy property right now, and I'm having a lot of struggles finding properties because right now, like I'm in like mid Florida area, and finding something solid around the 250 range is like impossible. Like people are not selling their homes. The COVID is still in effect, and people are, you know, uh, delinquencies are still holding on. So I think a lot of people are rushing to sell their homes. A lot of those realtor fees are getting cut off with IPOB, and I've heard IPOB is giving people very solid prices on their houses. That's what I've been hearing. They're not ripping people off, and the process a lot faster. So I'm hearing IPOB is good. We're not hearing a lot of news about them, what kind of numbers they're putting up, but it's definitely a good long term hold. And I think once they merge, people will buy into it. Is Hyliion going to the moon? Maybe next year. Maybe next year. Exactly. I mean, yeah, some people just bought a little high. I mean, um, LCA murder. I haven't been keeping up to date on LCA. They kind of screwed me. So I was listening to the CEO what they were putting out. I know a lot of people are big booty mindset. Thoughts on Virgin Galactic Holdings? That's a longer term play. A lot of people are trying to buy the call options on the testing, the launching. They got that delayed, so they've been around for a while post merger. It's just that there's a lot of regulations going into that company. If you could just buy it, like try and buy it like in the 20s and just hold it long term, that's a good bet. But people have been playing call options on Virgin Galactic for 2 years, so I wouldn't recommend it. Workhorse ate shit this morning. Yeah, I think it was down like maybe like 5 or 8 or something like that. Neo. Neo is rocket fuel. Fourth quarter, Shell to 8. Shell to 8. Are we going to be green tomorrow or Friday or sell again? Jumia is a beast. The reason why I stopped recommending Jumia is when it did that super high pump a couple months ago and it came back down. That's why I stopped recommending it. And then I recommended it when it went back down to like 10. That's when I started bringing it up again. Yes, Plug has been around for a long time. That is definitely true. Greetings. I'm from Tampa. Coming to New York. I've been to New York. I've been there. Is that Foot Locker 250? Come on. Florida 250? Oh, Florida. You're talking about the house. I don't know if that's cheap to you or expensive to you, but that's expensive to me. I'm not a millionaire yet. So 250 is a lot of money to me. And I don't got a girlfriend, I don't have a wife yet, so not living with nobody on my own house. So $250,000 is some big money for me. And I got to be careful. I'm not letting these people, screw me out of a tiny house. I'm trying to get a steal, so I got to wait a little longer. AMD, haven't really kept up to date with AMD. Did I hear from Google yet? No, Google has not got back to me. Google, worst customer service ever. You can't talk to them. Everything's offline. Thoughts on BBW? I don't know if you're messing with me. Fuck LCA. That's how I've been feeling. BBB? Yeah, he said BBB. Yo, that's funny. I was considering calling the BBB because I think they gotta like get back to you within like 2 months or something like that. They screwed me. Rocket is in the same correlation as IPOB. They're very stagnant right now with EV taking over. Not a lot of news with real estate. BBM. Do you think Ride can run more when they release trucks? Yeah, I think Ride can run more. It's just, who said big booty mindset? I want to invest 10,000 this week and I want to double my investment. What stock do you think I should buy? Penny stock or question mark? Sam, you must got a lot of money from what you just said to me. I got 10,000. I want to double my investment. Should I buy a penny stock? You should not buy a penny stock. And I don't know if you're going to double your investment this week. That's pretty impressive. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen, a lot recently, but I can't answer that for you. I can't answer that. I'm sorry. That's a tough question. Sorry if you have February and May calls. I guess HCAC is HCAC is picking up. You'll get a house in the hood for around $250 price. You must live in a nicer area. That's what I'm saying. I thought the area I lived in, I'm telling you, where I lived in, 250 is like pretty solid over here. So I don't know where you're at. You got a Neo call $70 for January 15th at 350. It's at 530. Should I start getting ready to sell? Also, join your group. Has helped me so much. Daryl, I would recommend. I would sell that call. I know it was a little bit cheaper call, but I would sell that call. Let me see. January. I thought you said. Damn it. I thought it said December. No, I would hold that longer. January 15th. Hold that longer. You got to get to at least December 5th. after those sales come out, because that's where the run up's going to happen. There might be a sell off after the sales come out, but I would hold that till after the sales come out. Stagnant stocks are getting that rocket fuel ready. I love stagnant stocks. I'm ready. Um, I'm not fucking with TRNE calls, but I bought some stock. I bought $1,300. I think I bought it for like 11 or 12. Guys, I've been down on that stock for months. I'm not selling it. Why would I sell it? It hasn't even merged. They're doing what, is going to be the future as well with EV, with that, metal printing. I'm holding TRNE. I'm not doing the calls. I know when the calls came out, they were very expensive, and that's why I kind of pushed away from them a couple months ago. But their merger's been kind of long. But TRNE, I own the stock. I'm happy to own, 80 shares, 90 shares. I'm cool with that. Let's see. Planet 13 being on Robinhood. Is it on Robinhood now? I've looked for that stock before. That's probably one of the only weed stocks I would buy, just because I've seen their I've seen them on I've seen their videos on YouTube with their company, Planet 13. It looks like a cool one with their weed dispensary stores. The IDEX looking good. I mean, the IDEX may not looking good for people that bought in on Monday or Tuesday today, but I'm telling you, what I saw on IDEX, I saw the chart for like 4 months, $1.20 to $1.60, and I seen some new deals coming out, about to happen, about to be announced. Big news. I think they did $10 million in revenue last quarter. I think it was $10 million. That's a small company, guys, but that's why they're worth $1. But like, if they can get these sales up to like, 20-30 million dollars, they signed a new deal, and man, that thing ran to $4 or something, and a lot of people back holding at 4, but I think it went down to like 280. So it just depends on when you get in. Like I said, you're gonna go down. I got a stop loss on mine, so I like IDEX. I think you gotta give it a couple months. Okay, it's not gonna go to $10 tomorrow. It's not gonna go to $10 in a week. You gotta get that one a couple months. With 10K buy Palantir, that's not a bad idea. I would just option. You're saying double your money on options, but yeah, stocks 20 to 40. That's good. Wait a minute, that's funny. Your thoughts on Netflix call date and price 500? I'd pass on Netflix. I'd go with Roku. It's still in an early stage. I think it's like 2 something now. Um, oh my God, David, that makes sense. Miami, 250. I've seen that. That might not even get you a house in the hood in Miami, because a nice house in my area about 350. Yeah, you're right. God, I would not make it in Miami. Jesus, it's a nightmare over there. Man, I was looking at Caesars Entertainment for a while. Congrats. Nordstrom or Macy's? Nordstrom. Had a couple people on my Patreon buy the Nordstrom calls. I was like, damn, this stock is like $11, $12. Hell no. We're putting call options on this immediately. Nordstrom has some super. I know so many people that shop at Nordstrom. We got a guy up like 1,000%. I don't know who it was, but man, some guy fucking made a killing off Nordstrom. Jesus. 2 bed, 1 bath, 975. San Diego, 380. Yeah, guys, I would not be able to live in San Diego. That is insane. 900 square feet for 400K. Jesus. Oh my goodness, that is insane. What do you say about a 2023 Neo 55 call? I would say, I'd say you could buy I'd say just go with the 2022 call if you want to go long term. I don't think you need the 55 call for 2023. I would just go 2022. Guys, I might not know all these stocks, so that's why I might pass. Macy's good recovery flip. Patreon is the shit. We don't care about anything but making money. If the stock up or down, we're making money. I'm telling you guys. I see things that other people just don't see. I'm telling you, this happens all the time. Like I'm not saying like, oh, I hit one stock big. No, like we're hitting like 15 stocks big. Like, of course, some people, there's gonna be some laggers, but I'm telling you, we're picking that heat lately, and people can, make fun of me, call me a snake, call me a scammer, say I'm scamming people out of their money, say I don't know what the hell I'm doing, talk about Hyliion for 3-4 months. It's just like I don't understand like why people would want to keep talking crap about me. I mean, I wouldn't, I don't talk crap about anybody on YouTube, I would if I had a problem with somebody, I would just keep the opinion myself because I wouldn't even say it to anyone. I would just, I would just say, "Oh man, I don't, believe I'm not gonna, promote anything or anything negative about other people. I wouldn't laugh at other people. I just don't do that." Um, so you know, do you smoke weed, Kyle? I used to smoke a lot of weed years ago, like all throughout high school. Like I smoked weed like all the time in high school. And once I hit about 20 years old, I stopped smoking weed. I was smoking like once every like 6 months, and then like I haven't smoked weed in like 3 years probably. So yes, I used to smoke a lot of marijuana, but I don't smoke any weed at all anymore. I'm really big into saving my money. Me and my cousin are currently like what we're doing right now. Me and my cousin, we're currently you know, I'm looking for a house right now, but right now me and him are going on some auctions. We're bidding on some auction houses right now. We're going 50-50. He's more of the maintenance, fixing up. Like he's really good with his hands. He's been doing labor work his whole life, but me and him are going like 50-50 on the investment. I'm the dude that's doing all the numbers. Like I'm really good with numbers, especially with properties and like, the fix and flip, the cost, the comps. So I do all that. So I handle like the financials, the bidding, but we're getting close. We're going to land a big deal soon. And, hopefully me and him can come up, like a $20,000-$30,000 play each. So that's just what I do, guys. I save my money. I invest in long growth stocks. I invest in some options. So guys, I'm all over the place. I'm not an idiot. I don't throw 20,000 on an option. I don't buy 10 grand in penny stocks. I don't diversify in penny stocks. Guys, I have a lot of people I have to manage, I have to make sure we're making the right decision. So every time I put something out for people, I think to myself, is this a smart thing that I'm putting out there for people? Is this the right thing I'm putting out right now? Are these calls like the best calls available right now? Should I play it safer? Is the money too high? There's a lot of things that go in, and I'm telling you, it is not as easy as people think. And people that are not in my Patreon, that's why they keep talking crap. Like, oh, they're just throwing money at this guy. This guy's making tens and thousands of dollars a month. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Everyone that's saying that is like they don't understand what I do in the Patreon. Okay, I see people make Patreons and they can't do it because they don't know how to run a Patreon. They post, hey, this stock looks good, and they don't post for a week. Guys, this is like my legit job right now. Like that's what I do all day. Like I have to be on my computer. If sell-offs happen, I have to throw out calls out there. I have to do calls every week. I have to tell people when to get rid of calls. People want to get rid of calls early. I'm like, don't get rid of these calls. Trust me, they have a lot more room to run. So it's just all over the place. And I try my absolute best. And a lot of people, that aren't with the Patreon, I hope they learned a lot from the Patreon as far as like how to play call options, how to risk reward, how to diversify. So that's what I'm trying to teach. And this is stuff you can't get going to a banker and handing them your 50 grand and saying, hey, make me money. He's not going to teach you anything. He's going to just cover his ass, get his commission, make you 5%. You're not going to make anything. And, I'm telling you, the stuff that we're buying is not bad stuff. It's some good stuff. So what's your thoughts on Palantir? I think Palantir is amazing. I don't think anyone's in the game with them. I'm glad they went public. I think it's a good company. Let me see. Oh my God, you guys are cracking me up right now. Hang on one second. The EV bubble is insane. I hesitate these days in EV. Yeah, you can't honestly. You can't hesitate in the EV sector. Okay, just because the stock runs up doesn't mean it's running up for a bad reason. Sometimes, like penny stocks do that. They run for bad reasons because it's just complete FOMO. People, I see people in stock with, oh, I just bought this call. I don't know what it is. Are we gonna do good, guys? I would never tell anyone to buy a stock like that unless it had some like superior news and catalyst backing it up. But sometimes you got to get in when the stock's about to run, and you may never catch it again. Okay, there's no, of course, stocks can go down, but once stocks hit a certain price point, they may never see those price points ever again. Okay, Neo may never see $40 again. Okay, it is possible. 40 may never come again. It is completely possible. We just don't know yet. We just have to wait. You can get a house in the hood in Cali for 700K. No thanks. I'll pass on Cali for $1 million for a Shake Shack. Oh my god. Longview. Yeah, the Longview. God damn it, Longview Acquisition Corp. I've been hearing about it. God, I haven't had a lot of time. Seattle 800K. You guys must have some really good salaries, is what I'm thinking. Cause in Florida, dude, I got so many friends, man, working fast food, warehouses, freezers. Like my friends aren't on nothing, man. I'm telling you, we don't pay nothing around here. Um, even like, I mean, we got some good jobs downtown Tampa, but those people, all have really good bachelor's and master's degrees. So, man, I know they're paying a lot of money in Seattle and California and New York, but man, Florida be screwing people. CIC, yeah, I think they're good. They got a lot of pre-orders. I think it was like billions of dollars in pre-orders. That is a very good sign. But it kind of, the same thing with like Hyliion. It's just like these things run up so hard, so fast in the beginning, and then we don't know what's happening with these post mergers with SPACs. It still hasn't looked up. It hasn't looked good when these things merge. Some of them stable out. It's just the mergers. You got a lot of traders in there in the early stages. Dude, risk management, dude, that's some serious stuff. Like, you have to have stop losses. You have to have sell-off points. I mean, the SPACs are serious. I mean, if everybody wants to ask, like, if I lost, $8,000, $10,000 on Hyliion, guys, I lost like $500 because I got in so early. Okay, I sold Hyliion off. I told people I sold Hyliion at like 40. I was like, yep, post merger, it's not looking good. I sold off at 40. Had a couple of my buddies in early with me. I was like, man, you got to get rid of this. It's not looking good. People must have not have got. I was in the hospital, but I did do some lives, some YouTube comments, Patreon. I tried my best, so I lost like $500 on Highland, and that's what I'm saying. When you get in early, when you're right at the end of the merger, it's just $5 sell off, your profits are gone. So yeah, I didn't manage it best, but people think I lost like my 7,000 in options. Like that didn't happen. Just so people know. People mad about my gains and patience, dude. When I post anything, I have to market myself. Like I can post more YouTube videos, and of course, I can encourage more people to join my Patreon, Big Money Mindset. Of course, I could do that, but I'm not out here like dying to like get people in my Patreon, posting YouTube videos all the time, and I'm not getting people to just sign up for 1 month. Like that's not my goal. My goal is to have people for a long time in the Patreon and getting their money's worth. $20 is, people have always asked like, hey Kyle, your Patreon's too high. Hey Kyle, your Patreon is a solid price. I think you should be charging way more for your Patreon. Right now, from what I'm seeing, I think $20 is fine. Okay, I could probably charge way more. I see a lot of people that aren't even close to what I'm doing, charging $100, $200 for VIP, $500 for one-on-one, and I'm telling you, their money is not going anywhere close to where my money that I'm charging people go. So, sure, yeah, I could charge way more. I don't know if I will. It definitely wouldn't be a lot more, but as you guys can see, I've had the Patreon for a while. I haven't raised it. I haven't had any discounts. I don't have a lot of tiers. But if people right now, I'll just say this: if people do want for me to do like some one-on-ones, maybe like an hour session, I could probably do that. All right. I'll just tell you right now, I'll probably charge like $100. Okay. I'll do some one-on-ones if you need one-on-ones. If you want to learn more about call options, how I find these like call options, option interest, break even, easy stuff, that you're not learning on the YouTube and Google and stuff. I'll make another group for like a VIP one-on-one where we'll do like one or two FaceTimes or video chats. I can do that for people that want that. I know there's going to be a couple. We got to understand, I won't be able to do it for that many people because it's going to be so time consuming for me. I'll only be able to do it on the weekend. So it might be a small amount of people that want to learn. So I'm just saying there might be some one-on-one if you guys need one-on-one. Obviously, guys, I mean, I make a lot of money. I'm not really desperate for money. Like as you can see, I post on YouTube a couple times a month. I mean, people see the gains. Obviously, they're going to be interested and they're going to say, hey, is this guy legit? And then they get in there and they're seeing that we are legit. Like we're not screwing around. So yes, I'm pretty good at marketing. I know how to market. Okay. I took marketing classes in college. I know how to market. People want to see social proof. They want to see if you're legit. They want to see if, if you're just trying to scam people out for a quick sale. I'm not trying to just make a quick $20. Okay. I'm trying to have people in there for longevity. You do look like a weed head. No, it's just because I haven't cut my hair or shaved. I'm really not a weed head. I might be investing in Airbnb IPO. Man, see this one. Look at this. This is what I'm talking about, man. I gotta go back to this comment. This guy just pissed me off. This guy just pissed me off. God damn it. Shit. So many comments. This guy just made me mad. Whatever. I'm not even gonna go back to what he said. Nice saying people make like 50K off one of Kyle's plays. I'm in the Patreon. I would have hit that home run too if I was just patient. Dude, some people are making some money. Oh my God. Doesn't even make sense. Like, we got a guy in there. He must have like 10 million in the savings. I mean, I see people going from 100, 300K like that. Like, it's ridiculous. So there's some big ass ballers in there. And I'm happy to make you more money. You already got millions. I'm really happy. Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. Thanks for joining the Patreon. Yeah, right now there's only VIP Patreon option for membership. I just try to throw it all in there so everyone gets the same group. I see a lot of people, I like to look at people's Patreon so I can get better marketing tactics for my Patreon. I see a lot of people doing like 6 groups, and I'm telling you, they're not gonna, what does it say? They're not gonna live up to what they're marketing when they have 6 different Patrons. They're not gonna put exactly what they're saying in each Patreon. It's just impossible. Trust me. Those people are just trying to get you to sign up for some more BS. I'm telling you, I could be making way more money if I was putting out BS like that. And trust me, it would just be kind of the same information, okay? So I might do a one-on-one. That's the only thing I might do. And it's going to be a small amount of people. Like it might be like 50 tops. Like that's the most I'll be able to handle because, there's going to be a lot of one-on-one training and stuff like that each month. So I'm thinking about it. I don't know if people want that, but I'm thinking about it. You think Jivo is a good long-term stock? I do think it's good. I think it's getting up there. I've been reading a lot with the fuel and the airlines, a lot of saving money. It's just you got to get in early, okay? If Jivo gaps up to 3.4, you're kind of screwed, okay? I got it at $1.60, so Jivo right now is like $2. I think it's one of the better. I've seen a lot of people making videos on Jivo months ago talking about it when it was like 60 cents. Oh my God, I wish I bought it at 60 cents. Oh my God. And I'll tell you, when I just said buying the stock like that, 60 cents, there was still a story at the beginning of my video that I got to say it'll correlate to that too. Cali don't got Shake Shack. They got In-N-Out. I wonder where Shake Shack's at because I think Opez BurgerFi is going to be in that group. And I would have bought more Opez, but it went up a little high. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Patreon member, it is certainly worth it, Amari. Thank you for that. Do you think Neil will hit 56-17 by Friday? What is it at right now? Let's see. Let me check real quick for you. Neo, after hours down 0.5. It's 53. Yeah, I think it'll hit 56. Yeah. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Yeah, you should. Yeah, it should hit that. Oh wow. Yeah, dude. That dude's close in Tampa. LCA. I like the LCA, man. I've been to the casino a couple times. You know, I played a little blackjack. I don't go that much. I went for my buddy's birthday. I like the casino. I feel like online casinos people definitely like too. So, um, yeah, LCA might be good down the road. Just put a bid on a respiratory tax sale to flip. Scooped up on last year for personal use. Solid, solid. I'm telling you, guys. I'm gonna tell you a little about the auctions. Check this out. So auctions. This is how it works. Okay, whatever the house you're looking at for is, it's gonna come on a day, and this is online auctions. Like it's nothing you don't go in person. So auction, you got to go down to your courthouse. You're gonna pass 5, 10 police officers. They're gonna pat you down. They're gonna run you through a metal detector. You got to go to this building, and you got to drop off your deposit. 5% deposit of your maximum bid. Okay. Once the day, oh, you're allowed to. You can go to the house. You can't go inside, but you can, just take a look at the house on the outside. Take a look at the houses surrounding, stuff like that. So you really can't go inside. You just gotta pretty much bid to where the fix-up cost doesn't exceed your total cost. But basically, the auction goes online, and this is one of the bids I just did last week. These auctions are lasting 10 minutes. Okay, you literally put your number in. Someone puts their number in, guys. These things fly in 10 minutes, and then boom, a new one pops up on the computer. The house is gone. You got 48 hours to go to the clerk's office to hand them your cashier's check to pay off the house, or they take your deposit. So that's how serious it is, and it's very fun. You just need big money, guys, and we're talking cash. So I'm talking about me and my family member. We're talking like $200,000 in cash. So it is very serious, and I'm learning a lot about auctions. So you got to make sure you have that gap. And the guy that beat us on this auction, he freaking bid way too high. He must have been living in it. He definitely wasn't trying to flip, but the person they smoked us by like 20 grand. We were just blown away. We really thought we were going to win that one. So yeah, Hyliion is just it's like a longer term hold right now to get back in the game for normal stocks. You don't lose until you sell. When is the best time to sell Neo 22 Strike X? Sounds like you got the same ones I shouldn't have said that. Well, it doesn't really matter now because yeah. Anyone who's not on my Patreon, I'm sure we got a lot of haters wondering what I'm running with, but whatever. I got a Neo 22. And just look at that, guys. Neo 22 call. We're talking almost 300% on normal stock. So my options are like we're up into the 1,000% gains. I sold off two for like $5,500. I only invested 25. I already 2x on my initial investment. If a pullback happens, I'll still make crazy profits. I can exercise later on if I want to go back in time to get these 22 calls for the long term. I might sell more calls to buy the stock back for free. I have so much opportunity, but I'm for sure not selling Neo 22 calls until the first week of December, because I'm telling you, there's going to be some big banks coming in on Neo when these sales come out. If you think Neo is going to negative and go downhill on their sales, you're out of your mind. These they're probably working their employees so hard right now, and the employees are probably happy to work hard because they know they're working at a company that's growing in China, and they're gonna be happy to work harder, knowing that they're gonna have a long-term opportunity with a growing company. So I'm telling you, they're working overtime right now. The sales numbers will be ridiculous. I think the sales numbers come out December 2nd. They were 5,000 and like something last month. 5,500, 6,000 is definitely possible. And once they get up to that range, if you times that by the year, I mean, you're talking a couple $1 billion in revenue, like 3-4 billion or something like that. They just did 600 million last quarter, so that's already 2.5 billion. If these sales keep coming, I mean, they're going to be heading to that $5 to $10 billion range pretty damn quick. So that's what I'm thinking on Neo. So if you got January calls, hold till December 4th at least. Trust me on that, okay? At least. If I can hold 1 year, you'll be way in the green, man. Exactly. Takes time. You live in Tampa? I live near Tampa. I live on like the outskirts of Tampa, like 20 minutes. Yeah, only VIP Patreon. Damn, man, this thing is glitching. I really appreciate you guys joining tonight. You know, I was on stocks all day today. I went to the gym, had nothing to do. I was planning on going live the past couple of days, so this had nothing to do with any. This live had nothing to do. As you can see, I've rarely talked about. I have so many haters, guys. So many people that know nothing about me or what I do. They just think I take money from people. I have so many haters, guys. I probably deleted 5,000 comments on YouTube videos. I've had to get my YouTube like deleted. You know how am I one of the only two YouTubers that are getting my YouTube deleted by like spammers and hackers? You know that's how hot my YouTube was a couple months ago, guys. If it wasn't for all that, my YouTube would probably be at 50,000 subscribers. I'd probably be the top YouTuber in the game right now as far as growth. But I'm telling you, I just got slaughtered as far as my views got cut. I'm still getting the same watch time. I have no money in that. So YouTube screwed me. I'm trying to build up my Instagram, trying to like market on that. I'm glad you made up any losses. Kyle, appreciate it. Yeah, man. I don't mind. You know, if you're in a good company in these nasty pullbacks, people are cleaning up these neo pullbacks. Shake Shack in New York. Appreciate that. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Be happy for you to join the Patreon. Thank you. Yep. YouTube owes me 5 grand. They owe me $5,000, or Google owes me $5,000, and they better send that. They better send that check. I grew up in Florida. I live in downtown Los Angeles, so I definitely get what you mean. Had to stop myself the other day when saying that 1,200 down from 1,400 for a room in a loft with a roomie is cheap. Wow, that is insane. But hey, LA's nice, great weather, so at least you got something out there nice. That's not a bad price to be living in LA, you know. How is my Patreon set up? I've never been a part of one. Could you explain how it runs to have a better understanding? So the way Patreon works is once you sign up, pretty much you're in a subscription. So it's like a monthly subscription. There's a sign up fee when you join, but it's a monthly subscription. And basically, it's just like Facebook. So like I'm posting the updates. So it could be just a stock update. It could be a news article. It could be a call option update. It could be a midday update. If the stock market's running smooth, I might just do one or two posts. Really nothing to update people on. But usually I update call options once a week because that's when all the movements come to a halt. So I'll do a call option update every weekend because stocks move crazy every week. I mean, you guys got to think. You've been in the stock market for a couple months, couple years. I mean, good companies grow. I mean, stocks move. So that's why I refresh the calls every weekend. So that's when I update the calls. I don't really update calls in the weekdays. I'll do it if I see a really good pullback. I throw a quick call out there, and people will usually hop on it that are really needing a call. And I'll make sure it's not a bad call, like a week or a month. So I'll make sure I'm like telling people, you got to pay the extra premium to get in a good call option because you don't want to get burned, get in a stagnant sell-off. 5G protection stock. I'll try and remember that one. Dogecoin. 4 options on LC to December 18th. Yeah, you're running tight on December 18th, but it depends on when you got in. Always come with the best stock picks ever. You need to know. You got to know. I always say this to my patrons. You got to do your research. Yep. I mean, you can't go in blinded, man. Yeah, that's a good call option. Solo next year. Solo's doing pretty good. I bought it a long time ago. I had Givo at 89 cents. Oh, man, sounds like you Man, guys, I'm telling you, I've heard so many people say like, I bought Neo at $1, I bought Neo at 80 cents, I bought Neo at $2. Okay, man, it doesn't count when you sell it. You gotta hold it. Okay, if you sold Neo at $2 and then bought it and then or bought it at two and sold it at four, or bought it at one and sold it at two, I can't give you props. I'm sorry. It's just, yeah, I bought a lot of stocks too like that in early stages. Some of them I held longer, but you're not you're not gonna be a millionaire until you find. God, I keep going back to this story that this guy told me at the gym. All right, hang on. Let me look at these comments real quick. Okay, hang on. Sideline. All right, so I'm gonna tell you the story at the gym. Okay, so of course I got a couple older gentlemen. LA is a nicer gym, and uh, the guy I'm friends with now, he's like 60 years old. He's in really good shape. This guy's in really good shape, but he's a financial advisor, but he runs his own company, and when I talked to him, when I was talking to him, I was thinking to him like, he's just gonna be preaching, the Visa, Lowe's, Home Depot, Google, Amazon to me, and surprisingly, is he didn't say that to me. Okay, he was asking me like, "What are you buying right now?" I need to know because he has thousands and thousands of people that he manages. I was like, "Oh, I'm buying like stocks like Neo, Workhorse, and Palantir. A lot of new startup companies." And I was teaching about SPACs. He's like, "Oh, I understand the SPACs." He's like, "You're talking about like a shell company, like a shell getting." I was like, "Yeah, they're trying to get in quicker to get money." To go public, and we were just going back and forth. He said, "Yeah, those are good companies." And he was telling me, he's like, and I was talking to him. I was like, "What do you think about penny stocks?" He's like, "Listen, man, I'll tell you about penny stocks." He said, "Think about this." He said, "If you put $1,000 in 10 penny stocks, and you just hold them, okay?" He said, that's $10,000. He said, "You only need one. You only need one to become very financially wealthy." So if that makes sense to you, that makes sense to me. He's saying you just got to pick one and just hold it long. So understand people that bought Neo, Workhorse, Plug, um, and some of the other ones. Okay, those people that loaded the boat for like 10K and they bought it at $1. Once that thing runs to 100, I mean, I think that's $1 million. I'm pretty sure. So that's how you become a millionaire. So this is what he was telling me, and I was like, "So did you have a couple of stocks like that?" He's like, "Yes, I did." He's like, "I was buying Apple 20 years ago," and he was telling me about buying Apple 20 years ago, and I said, "How much did you put in?" He said, "I put in like $5,000." Guys, he was buying that Apple. I think he said for like $5 or something. Like, I can't remember what he said. He said it was just a couple bucks, or it was early. Think about it. He's held the whole time, 20 years on Apple or whatever he said. And uh dude, millions. Like, you know what I mean? Just millions. He got the stock split at like 400. You get what I'm saying? So if you hold one, I mean, one stock can be your retirement. If you load up just 3-4 grand, you get that $1 stock. So yeah, whatever. I'm just saying that's what he said. That's what he told me. So he bought in like a penny stock a long time ago. He got lucky. So there's always, it's okay to pull the strings on one or two penny stocks that you believe in. Okay. So yeah, I bought one penny stock. I bought the IDEX or whatever. It was like $1. So that's what I'm trying to say. So it was a really good story, but yeah, it's really nice talking to millionaires, at the gym that, are the old timers in the stock game talking about Apple for a couple bucks. So it's very, and I got another guy who's got $6 million, and he's like 50 years old. He's got $6 million. He showed me, and what's the cigarette company called? Philip Morris. So he's got 6 million in Philip Morris. He makes 200,000 a year and just dividends. So yeah, dude, it's crazy how fast, like, if you hit it big and you hold on a penny stock, it's insane. Um, All right. I mean, I'll stay on for a couple more minutes, guys. Hoping the market's looking good tomorrow. I'm rich, and all I want is a taco. Man, I hope I get rich one day, dude. I'm telling you, if you just keep investing smart, use your stock money for real estate, go a long stock portfolio options, guys. This is what it's all about. It's all about investment. So, is a penny stock only 4 cents right now? How did you find a 4 cent penny stock? I like Lee. I've been recommending Lee. It looks like their growth is very fast. I mean, their sales isn't like Neo, but I definitely like Lee. Don't have an exact merger date on that stock. Not right now. Have you heard of Company Ultra Options? Have not. Okay, on TV. Some of these stocks I don't have a lot of knowledge on. A lot of the lower ones. Hey, I appreciate it. 4 5 months. It's a UV light company. They specialize in health. I mean, dude, if you bought it 5 months ago and it's a 4 cent stock, you're literally like, depending on how much money you put in, you're probably like one of the biggest owners of the company. I mean, that's insane. 4 cents. How many shares do they have? Holy crap. How old am I? I'm 25. I'm 25 years old. If any, no one's ever asked me that question. OSK, NIU. Canoe being passed in California back on it. I have not been recommending Q BMO at 4 cents. I'm gonna have to look at that one. Fubo TV it beat Roku. What about Planet 13? I think Planet 13 is one of the top three weed companies. It's just we saw that little jump with the weed and how it just came and backed off so fast and people sold off. So I knew that was coming. All right, you guys are killing me with these stocks. So I got to do more research. I'm not an expert in a lot of these stocks you're talking about. Okay, spend this week. We're at 1K to spend this week. We're at Neo. That's what you should be buying. I'll have to look more into that one, man. All right. I appreciate everyone that came and joined me on live. I think we're on here about an hour, hour and 15 minutes. So really appreciate it. I'll try and do more lives in the future. Once again, I just want to say thank you, and I appreciate everyone's support. Maybe I'll figure something out with YouTube, try to get a new channel, try to see if it'll grow faster next time. And I really appreciate it, guys. So I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Later.